Hey Pokemon fans, this is Ayden here and bringing you episode 5, I think, of Pokemon Leaf Green Randomizer Nuzlocked. And this is my Pokemon. I grew him all to level 16. He learned Confusion and so did Duck. Miss Grumper finally learned Psybeam at level 16. All of these learned level 16. Uh, Rattles learned Hyperfang. Nidorina learned Sand Tomb. I teached him that. And Leonardo did not learn anything. And I don't think Hobro learned anything yet either. I think he actually learns Confusion in this episode. I'm sorry, I did not do anything to the left. Well, I did actually I accidentally battled that guy, the bug trainer with all the Weedles to the left. And now I'm battling last Iris. And she's going to send out her Clefairy, and I'm going to send out my Hobro. I actually looked it up. Gold Duck does not learn any new moves after Confusion. Any, water type moves at all. So he will not have a stab move at all. So that kind of sucks. And also, I did not get to see when Spoink evolves, but I think that's all the moves that he's going to learn until he evolves. I think he evolved at like level 23, like I said. So I'm just going to I'm going to go through all of Mount Moon this episode. I was only going to do it 20 minutes, but then I was towards the end of Mount Moon and I was like, screw it. And while I was off screen grinding, this Spinda about killed every one of my Pokemon. Like, there was all down to like in between 1 HP to like 15 HP because of that freaking uproar. And the only thing that saved me was Nidoking, and I about sacrificed him as death fodder. But luckily he did not die, so yeah. So Hobro did not learn Confusion yet. I guess he learned it at level 17. And next episode, I'm going to catch me a new buddy. So that's a good thing to look forward to. And these freaking Raticates have orange berries, but mine never did have an orange berry, so I did not get that lucky to get a berry on mine. Which I can't always put one on him, but I don't really use berries. Not unless, it's a poison thing and I'm completely out of potions. And I forgot about this Magnemite trainer right here. I won't have a real hard time with electric types. Because the only fighting type move I've got is double kick, and that's on Nidorino. Yeah, I'm about to send out Spoink on him. Which he could have probably handled this Magnemite. He don't know anything. Magnemite only knows Thundershock and Spark. And I don't think he knows either one of them, so I don't even think they even learned Thundershock. So he does know Sonic Boom, which automatically deals 20 damage, so he can actually kill my Nidaho in like 3 attacks if he knew it. And I was really, really thankful that he did not hit himself. So, yay. And my Hobro is going to gain some experience along with my Nidorino, and Super Nerd is about to send out Voltorb. What was his name? Jovan? Or Joven? I don't know if that's Jovan or Joven, but he's fixing to be beat. His Voltorb is no match for my Nidorina. Or my Nidoking. My bad. It goes Nidoran, Nidorino, and Nidoking. So I just take his Voltorb to town, and Super Nerd Jovan or Joven was beat, and he's gonna cough up $264. And then I'm gonna go over here and grab this potion, which I think I've got like 7 or 8 now, because I didn't use any. I just walked back to the Pokemon Center because I was just training in Mount Moon. I did get poisoned a lot by Seadras because they have poison point. And I could have caught me a Snorlax, a Blaziken, a Grumpig. See what else could I have caught? There's a couple ho-hos in here. Ho-ohs, my bad. And I could have caught a Slowbro up here. And a couple more Pokemon. There's the nasty Seadra that kept on poison point my Pokemon. Which I was thinking about switching out to whatchamacallit and running, but then I was like, nah, he's so close to level 17. But then he gets the poison point anyways, and then tries to smoke screen me. And to be honest, as I was going through this, about 20 minutes ago, or whenever I did this, I was actually thinking that I overtrained, which I probably did. So I can't, off-screen grind anymore. And finally, he's learning Confusion. So I'm just going to get rid of that Growl because I need Yawn and I'd like Tackle. That way I have me a normal type move. That way in case if I encounter a Chansey, I still have, a Tackle. Which I'm going to teach him Headbutt here after a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and antidote up my Hobro. And then I'm going to continue on with Mount Moon. Actually, I got a pretty good team right now. If only I could get rid of 3 water-type Pokemon. This rare candy, I'm going to save my rare candies. Just in case if someone dies and I have to, rare candy up a box member or whatever. Which I don't have anyone in my box right now. So, I got a full team finally. Hopefully, I'll get me a Thunder-type Pokemon and, remove Golduck from his position. Because, to be honest, I got 3 Psychic type and 3 Water type. Well, Golduck is just a plain Water type, so he's not a Psychic. So, but he knows Psychic moves. I mean, Psyduck is a gold duck that cannot learn Psychic moves besides Confusion. And then, which I don't even think he even learns Confusion. I think he only learns Confusion in the anime. And then, Golduck is blue, and he learns Psychic type moves. So, yeah, I don't know what is up with that. So I'm just going to devastate his whole bug catching team. And bug catcher Robbie was defeated. And he's like, I lost? No shit, you lost because you don't have a Butterfree yet, and you've got 10 level 10 bug Pokemon. You should have a Butterfree. And this Dom fan kept on playing with my emotions because I can't really kill him unless I have me a water type Pokemon. As you can see here, he's got a really, really high defense. I think Spoink killed him a couple times, but I was just going to see if Nidorino or Nidaho would kill him, which he don't. I actually get tired and I'm like, screw it, I'm switching out Pokemon because look at that, it does nothing. And I'm just like, I could double kick him a couple more times, but that horn attack is dwindling down my HP, so I'm just going to go ahead and send out my Hobro. Do it, Hobro! Which he's going to defense curl, and then I'm just going to hit him in the face with a water gun. And then hopefully, that'll be the end of that, which it is. It's super effective because he is a normal ground type, I do believe. Actually, is Donphan a rock ground or a normal ground? I know he is ground. And I think he's a dual type. So I'm not really too sure about that. Which my phone is going off as I'm getting that super potion. And it is my ex-girlfriend's. So, yeah, she's actually asking me some questions. My ex-girlfriend is saying, I don't know you were dating anyone. Well, no shit. I mean, if you're my ex-girlfriend, I mean, come on. I mean, I ain't gonna tell you everything. Rattles is actually doing pretty good on this, against the Team Rocket grunts and everything. I might actually keep him until he dies because he is a normal type and he is my best normal type that I've got. So, I mean, it's actually got pretty good attack and decent enough health. So, I mean, I might keep him. Just because I always liked Raticate and doing all my regular, Pokemon Fire Red back in the day. Back when, I had a Pidgey and a Rattata and a Charmander and stuff through my whole entire adventures. I always kept my Rattata until he was, pretty much useless around Cinnabar Island or so. Or after, not Cinnabar Island, but after Erica. Because after Erica in the 4th gen, or the 4th gym, he actually becomes useless. He's actually useless now because normal types don't really have an advantage because there is no ghost type gym. Now, like 3rd gen and 2nd gen, when is there a ghost type gym in 3rd gen? I'm not sure. I know there's the ghost type gym in 2nd gen where the burn and the 10 towers are. So, I don't think there is. Wait, I think there is a ghost type gym in 3rd gen. I remember defeating the Dust Skull in a gym, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna look that up after this video and see for myself because I'm not really too sure on 3rd gen. I didn't really play Emerald that much because Ruby and Sapphire was alright whenever I first played it, and then I played Emerald and I was like, wow, you can actually catch all 3 legendary Pokemon. And then going after the Golems, Regigigas, Registeel, and Regirock, if you knew the Braille, like one you have to have Wailord and someone else. So I think it's Wailord and Wellicanth. I'm not sure, and my puppy is snoring. I'm sorry about that. She's sleeping good. And I don't know, Emerald, I just did not like the double battles, and Ruby and Sapphire, it really sucks. Because, after you beat Emerald, it's like, wow. For one thing, Ruby and Sapphire, I don't think the sprites move. And that just really, really sucks, to be honest. I mean, even Crystal version, the sprites moved. So, this same way with Gold and Silver and Crystal. I always play Crystal instead of Gold and Silver. I don't know why. To be honest, I play Crystal Dust, which is a hacked version of Crystal, and I always do a Nuzlocked challenge through it. Mainly because Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I don't really care much for because the Pokemon following you, and it just takes up too much. It lags too much on me, to be honest, and I just don't care much for lagging games. I like games where I just jump into it and fast forward all the way through it and beat it really fast. Beat it within a day or so. Like this game, I have beat Fire Red in a 24-hour period before the randomizers and stuff like that. But now, I hadn't really beat a Fire Red since I've been doing Nuzlocks and stuff, because I usually get knocked out around Misty and stuff, and then I have to retrain all my Pokemon again, and then I just don't feel like doing it. But for y'all, I am going to actually do this Nuzlocke until all my Pokemon are dead or until I beat Gary. So y'all can look forward to that. And, y'all can watch it. Just in case if y'all have never seen a Nuzlocke challenge. So, and plus a randomizer puts it in perspective. Like, how many people start off with a Squirtle, and then for their first Pokemon they get a Slowbro? No, wait, a Golduck and then a Slowbro. Oh, my bad, I almost got that mixed up. And finally, my Miss Grumper is level 17. I think all my Pokemon now are level 17. Besides Duck. Which, Duck is actually a pretty good Pokemon. I actually like him. If he could learn Psychic and maybe Water Gun, that'd be awesome. Because, I could actually kill him with a Water Gun. Well, no, I can't, because I try it a little later on with my Wartortle, and it don't work out that good. Actually confuse him and get him to hit himself. Watch. Oh, he hits himself in confusion, and then I'm like, here's my chance. I'm going to use confusion before he used Whirlwind. Because, hello, he kept on whirlwinding me, and I did not get no experience whatsoever from him. I think I killed him one time, and that was with a Hobro, so. And I forgot that secret item, didn't I, in that rock. There's the actual ether, which, restores your PP of one move, or ether, whatever you want to call it, in the rock, and I must have forgot it. I mean, I remember me remembering it whenever I walked in the little cave part, but oh well, I forgot about it. So that kind of sucks. And now I'm just going to devastate his Rattata, or Rattata, whatever you want to call it. Is it Rattata or Rattata? I'm not sure what to call it. I always called it Rattata, but I've heard it called Rattata. Comment down below if it's A, Rattata, or B, Rattata. Let's do a little poll, because I didn't really watch the first gen that much whenever it was growing up. I actually watched it afterwards, because I didn't really get into Pokemon until Johto, and then everyone else was into Pokemon, so I was like, hells yeah, I'll play some Pokemon. And I'm actually thinking about exiting out right now, but then I was like, screw it, let's go ahead and beat this rocker dude. So I was actually going to change out my Golduck, but then I was like, screw it, Duck can handle himself. Yes, I gotta say Duck every single time, or Duck, because he's got 3 exclamation marks. And he's actually doing pretty good against this rock Pokemon, so yeah. I'm sorry, I'm stalking my ex on Facebook. I guess you can say it. She just now texted me and commented on one of my posts on Facebook, so I'm reading what she has to say. I'm not really a stalker. I don't even really get on Facebook that much anymore. It's just a thing that I've grown to loathe. I used to be on Facebook like every single day, but now if I get on Facebook, it's just to go to a guy named Tony Stark, which his original profile was called Charmander, and he used to do funny Pokemon memes and stuff like that. And now he just does everything. Like, actually today he was doing a Power Ranger montage thing. Like, every single picture that he posted today was about Power Rangers, and I'm sitting there thinking, God, did you go off and watch the season 1 of Power Rangers or something last night? I mean, come on. What is something different? And oh my God, he's tickling my duck. Don't tickle my duck. Wishcast, don't tickle my duck. If this was a trainer, I'd be like, his Wishcast tickled my duck. The duck gains experience from that tickle, though. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to get this revive, which is completely useless. whenever I first started doing Nuzlocks, every single time I got a revive, I always used that in case of one of my Pokemon dies. I can be like, well, I can use items, so I'm going to use revive on him. And I'd always revive him before I got to the Pokemon Center, and that was alright in my rules. But I'm doing it by the internet Nuzlocke rules, so yeah. I can't, overtrain past 20, blah blah this, blah blah that for Misty. So I gotta do set against Misty, and also I've got to let's see what else. I can only use 2 Pokemon against Misty. If 2 of my Pokemon die, then I automatically lost against Misty, whether I beat her or not. And I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I might actually go to my box and only send 2 Pokemon with me against Misty, just in case if I do lose, I can be like, well, shit, I can go back and beat her again. That's actually what I'm gonna probably do for Misty. It's something original, and I hadn't seen anyone else do it on their Nuzlocke runs yet. And the Sandshrew is really aggravating. Freaking, he sand attacked at me, and then I missed. So then I'm going to do confusion again, and I missed again, and then the motherfucker sand attacks me again. And I'm sitting there like, I should just switch out. But then finally he hits that Sandshrew. I mean, Sandshrew ain't that hard to hit. I mean, come on. I know they're little, but they're bulky. I always liked that one anime when the dude was trying to get 100 battles to become entered into the a Pokemon gym or something like that, and he had a macho brace on his Sandshrew, and like he could actually get on the water and stuff, and that was really, really awesome. Even though that he was cruel to his Pokemon, and that was the whole thing of the episode, was he was cruel to his Pokemon, and it was kind of cool. It really was. It's also awesome that he beat down Ash. I think he beat Ash. Yeah, he did, because Ash was stupid enough to send out his Butterfree. I mean, come on. Butterfree is a bug flying, I think, which it would be better if he was actually a bug psychic or a flying psychic or something like that. I mean, come on. And right now I'm just running away from Pokemon because I realize that I am almost out of time, and I should have ended it a long time ago, because I really don't want any 32-minute long videos. And as soon as I saw it was like 28 minutes long, I was like, oh, I gotta do a 28-minute commentary on it and try to think about something to talk. And it's really hard to think about something to talk and, narrate the Pokemon series. So, I mean, it's easy to do it whenever you're going through it, because then you can actually tell them what you're thinking, but I have to remember what I'm thinking, and if I can't remember what I was thinking through the process, then I just got to make up something to talk about. So right now I am going to beat down this Rocket Grunt and his Rattata, or Rattata. Don't forget to comment down below, A, Rattata, or B, Rattata. So I'm going to get a crit on him, he's going to faint, and then he's going to send out his Zubat, I think. How did I know? Well, all Rocket Grunts either have a Rattata or a Zubat. And usually they don't have 2 Rattatas. Usually they have a Zubat, then a Rattata. Or vice versa. So I'm just going to Water Gun him. Get my Leonardo up to level 18. I still don't know which 2 Pokemon I'm going to use against Misty. I might actually, if I get 2 electric types, I might actually just use them. Or one of them. Because I don't really want to train 2 electric types and then only use it for 1 battle. Because that's kind of unfair. I mean, it's fair because I'm wasting my time to train them, but it's not really fair to Misty. Because, I'll have 2, Pokemon that's strong against her 2 Pokemon. So if I catch 2 electric types, I'll have to take that into consideration. And if y'all didn't know that, that was a moonstone over there. Um, you can actually get 2 of them in Mount Moon and then 1 little later on. So, and this is going to be the last battle of the episode against this super nerd, which he's sitting there like, get away from my fossils. I found them. You can't have them. And after you beat him, he's like, well, I guess you can have 1 of them. I mean, come on, dude. That's like me sitting there beating up a guy that finds gold. And then he's like, well, you can have half my gold. I mean, come on. Have some self-respect. His name is Miguel or Miguel or some French name. Miguel. What is that, Miguel? So I'm just going to use Rock Tomb, and then I remembered that I can use Double Kick that has 100% accuracy, and I don't think Rock Tomb has 100% accuracy. I think it's just got 80 or something like that. I hadn't checked, but it always seems to miss for me. Even back in the day, I can remember Rock Tomb not hitting all the time. So I actually got the poison point on him, so his Voltorb is definitely dead. It is DEAD. And then he's going to use his coughing, which I should have stayed in. But then I'm like, screw it. I'm going to go to my Hobro and get him some experience up. Because, you know, he's my Hobro. I'm going to go ahead and use Confusion on him. That should kill him. It's super effective. And then coughing, fainting. I gained 292, and I beat Miguel or Miguel. And he's basically like, you can have 1 of the fossils, which it don't matter because it's randomized anyways. So I always pick the Helix fossil anyways, because I think the Helix fossil is Kabuto. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. I always looked it up whenever I was going through it, because I always wanted Kabuto and Kabutops, because they're just badass. They really are. Because if you don't have a water type by Blaine's gym, then you're shit out of luck. Besides, if I was going to have any of them, I'd have Aerodactyl if I was doing on Nuzlocked. Well, this concludes my Pokemon adventure. I hope you enjoyed it, and like if you like, comment if you like, and as always, thank you for watching. And don't forget to check out my other videos and leave a big like on them, and also subscribe if